Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is me again. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. It is me, your host, Chantel Sierra Kim. Today is a lazy day. Day number 12. Feeling a little down today, but still committed to my mission to go live and show up in the space. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all who are joining, who are deciding to come in. Please, please, please continue to show your like and your love by tapping the screen. We are here, we are here, we are here. We are giving TikTok some time to do the notifications, and I am also sending out some notifications as well. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome. Welcome into the space. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Kim, your holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide, feeling the space with a lot of love and good vibes this evening as I am on my 365-day challenge to go live, and I didn't want to give up on it. So I'm here again, not feeling 100% today and really kind of taking it easy. So it was a busy week for me, as those of you who have been following know. I did get an opportunity to do my live interview for the She is Atlanta documentary that will be coming out this year, probably by springtime. So I will be definitely giving everyone more information about that so that you could come out and support if you're in the metro Atlanta area. Also, my 2 books are coming, are being posted on, or being sold on Amazon. You know, my Embracing the Queen Within. If you haven't gotten that yet, please check it out. It is a self-care workbook and journal that really allows you to go through the 12 pillars of living your best life now. We talk about, food as medicine. We talk about watching our words. We talk about birthing our dreams into reality. We talk about getting up and getting moving. We talk about beauty and how beauty is medicine as well. We talk about our sacred relationships and the people that you have in your inner courts and the people you have in your outer courts. We also talk about our sacred union. What does a divine masculine and feminine relationship look like in love? And even other partnerships, if you have love relationships, what do those look like? And how do you show up as your best self in those spaces? We also talk about, the womb space. Oh my God, that's the first place that we start. As we've talked about often, the I am factor being our seat of creation and being the space where we get to birth our dreams and visions and dreams. But the first step is to connect with your womb. How do you connect with your womb, you might ask? And, the seed of creation is not only for women, but it's for men too. It's the space where we birth our dreams, visions, goals. But oftentimes, us as women, we have ran into, problems in the womb space based on the way that we have treated our wombs, whether it be, through holding on to emotions and, emotions that don't serve us, whether it be being promiscuous as a teenager or as a young adult, whether it be holding on to limiting beliefs that no longer serve, whether it be just, not showing up emotionally the way that you are supposed to. All of those things really show up in our womb space and can produce, issues with our womb, the heavy menstrual periods, the fibroids, the tumors, all of those things are um, a manifestation of unprocessed emotions, unprocessed alignment. And my book, Embracing the Queen Within, talks about how we can unblock those areas and begin to live our best life now. That's my motto. Live your best life now. If you guys have been on my live before, this is constantly the reminders and the reprogramming that I'm setting out into the wave, the motions of the matrix, that we all can begin to align to the truth of who we are. And it doesn't look like anyone else, or we don't have to look like anyone else, because we are unique in our own representation, in the way that we show up. And yeah, the world is waiting for you. The world is looking for you. The world needs what you are and who you are to begin to help us as a collective shift the consciousness into this good vibes energy, into this healing energy, into this wholeness energy, into the energy that supports life and life more abundantly, not just for me, but for all. And this is where, my focus is in the healing and in the service and in the accomplishing that which we were sent to do. So as I'm going through this journey as my own queen, I'm connecting and wanting to connect with those who are wanting to do the same, for the highest frequency, in the highest frequency, for the highest light, for the essence of just being who we want to be in this time and space reality. So yeah, that's the book, Embracing the Queen Within. The other book, Aligned and Crowned, I've been having some difficulties with that one, man. I mean, my margins, my font, my this, my that, my color bleed, all of these issues have been getting that book sent back, but it's because it's going to be such an impactful book. But I do have the proof in hand, so just be on the lookout for Amazon of when it will actually be available, but it is in print now. And that book talks about our living aligned and crowned, the wheel within the wheel. How do you begin to see your will being done on earth, as we align the chakras, our aritus in the Kemetic culture, but the chakras that are pretty much well known across the, I guess, spiritual plane, of how we go from our I am into our I know. And this book basically gives us some really great guidelines, and then it aligns it to the Hermetic principles of universal law. And I think that's pretty cool, because universal law is the first governing body of time, and as we look at, the sunset, the sunrise, the moonset, the moonrise, those are the constants in our universe, right? We are constantly knowing that no matter what, the sun is going to come up in the morning. No matter what's going on in the world, the sun is a constant. And we also know that the moon will always show up at night, because these are the constants. And depending on where you are, the sun and the moon may have its own rhythm of how it shows up, but it is a constant no matter how that looks. So I have been studying with Queen Esther Starr, with Light of the Moon, Galactic Beauties, Mayan Calendar deep dives into the tones and the glyphs of the Mayan calendar. And in that space, we are talking about how we align as universal energy in the body. And each person has their own glyph and it aligns with a tone. So these are things that I've been diving into, and we started, I don't know, before Christmas sometime, but this is the first spin where I have really began to understand that information and also see how it equates to living aligned and crowned. So in my book, Aligned and Crowned, we will kind of be talking about these universal principles, not so much of the Mayan calendar, but I just think it's pretty interesting how it showed up in my life at this time. And the synchronicities are off the chain and off the chart. So if you haven't already, or if you don't know anything about it and you find it even a little bit intriguing, please be on the lookout for that book, Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel. Knowing who you are and knowing why you were sent will help you begin to navigate life at the highest frequency and at the place of knowing, right? At the place of knowing, like, okay, this can be expected because I know this is the energy that I work with, or, this is the energy of the day. And in these energies, these different things are expected to happen. So it really is like a cheat code to the world. That is that Mayan calendar, but also understanding the Hermetic principles and knowing that all is mine is also a beautiful first step to knowing that, you know what? We do have the power. Everything is within. And the more knowledgeable we can become of the things that really serve us in this world, the more impactful we can be. So I'm super excited about this new journey that I am on, and this next 365 days of this calendar year that I will be going live and just sharing what's on my mind, what's in my heart, and also hoping to gain new followers and new connections of individuals who want to go on this journey with me, you know, finding out who you are, or even if you already know who you are, living your life out loud, offering your services, your gifts, your talents, your abilities to the world around you, and, supporting others that can support you, because we're all in it together. That's where the Good Vibes Lounge comes in. That's where I'm looking for the Vibes Tribe. So if you haven't already liked my page, please do so. Send me some hearts. Join the fan club. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube Circle of Sister Table Talks on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to be on this journey for the next 365 days. I want to know who's out there, who's looking, who's listening, who would like to be a part of this new build. I'd like to bring you on the calls, bring you in the space, and have you share. Share what you do. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're impacting the world around you, and see how we can collaborate together to do what we do. That's what this is all about. I often say social media can be a positive in your life, or it can be a distraction in your life. What are you allowing it to be? Is it bringing you the information and the insight that really helps you to grow? Or is it allowing you to be stuck, stagnant, and feeling like a victim? I hope my TikToks are always a positive impact in your life, and that, we can continue to grow together. I see it says invite someone to join. Would anyone like to join? I'm not sure. I'm willing to bring you on. Just say, choose me, and I'll bring you on in. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? I mean, if you're of that age, you know where that's from. That was one of my favorite shows. Anyway, I am just coming on here live just to fulfill the commitment to myself. I'm not going to pull any cards. I'm just talking off the cuff. And, the main thing that I'm focused on for today is really understanding this energy that we are in today, which is the energy of the white wizard. The energy of the white wizard. And the white wizard is all about enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. Are there any white wizards in the house? Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Okay. I like music. So the white wizard today is the energy of the day. And I believe we were on, I'm going to look at the calendar and see what specific white wizard showed up today. I'm still here. I'm looking. Okay, January 12th, the white galactic wizard, which is the tone 8. And the tone 8 for today, I'm going to read that, or at least the 3 things that pertain to the tone 8. So that is the energy of today. And I've just been setting in it, Tone 8 says, greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining the live. We're just going over the Myan calendar today. That's my energy reading for today. And we are in the energy of tone number 8, which is the galactic tone. We're peeling back the layers and going into portals as we harmonize, as we model, and as we use our integrity. So, the galactic tone, it says, what is the best way to take in everyday life to lead one's to life's idea? What is the best way to take in everyday life to lead one to life's ideas? The best way is to consider harmony as the first principle to be observed. Harmony. That in all circumstances and situations and conditions, one should try to harmonize with one's fellow creatures. Harmony is the most essential thing in life. In plain words, inharmony attracts inharmony, and harmony attracts harmony. And we'll drop the mic on that. So as we are in this galactic tone, we are looking to harmonize. And for me, what felt like harmony was rest. I'm not too proud to say when I just ain't got it. I just don't have it to give. So I'm giving to myself today in this space of self-care. And yeah, I'm going from there. So thank you all for coming into the room. Thank you for giving me your time and your space this evening. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Maybe my energy will be a lot higher and I will be able to come on live and actually show my face and do some energy card pulls and, come with a deeper message. But until next time, I am Chantel Sierta Shakim, speaking up, your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. So until next time, peace and love.